Hi there. Welcome to our next session on creating GUI application in Java using AWT and Swing. In this session we will learn about Java AWT and Swings. We will have detailed knowledge of components used in AWT and Swings. We will understand Java events and event handling. We will have lab session on each components. Let's start out session. First of all we would discuss about AWT in Java. Java AWT, Abstract Window Toolkit, is an API to develop GUI or window-based applications in Java. Java AWT components are platform-dependent, that is, components are displayed according to the view of operating system. AWT is heavyweight, that is, its components are using the resources of OS. The java.awt package provides classes for AWT API such as text field, label, text area, radio button, checkbox, choice, list, etc. Now let's have a look on the hierarchy of the AWT classes. In Java, object class is the superclass for all the classes. Component is the subclass of object class, and component has other subclasses like button, labels, text area, etc., and container classes, like frame, panel, window, etc. Container. The container is a component in AWT that can contain another components like buttons, text fields, labels, etc. The classes that extends container class are known as containers, such as frame, dialog, and panel. Window. The window is the container that have no borders and menu bars. You must use frame, dialog, or another window for creating a window. Panel. The panel is the container that doesn't contain title bar and menu bars. It can have other components like button, text field, etc. Frame. The frame is the container that contain title bar and can have menu bars. It can have other components like button, text field, etc. Let's see an example of creating GUI in AWT by inheriting frame class. Open your notepad and start writing program. First of all you have to import the AWT package. Then create a class that should extend frame class. Create the constructor of your class. Create an object of button class and write text for it in its argument. Set position of the button on the frame by setBounds method. Give the value of X and Y axis and size of button. SetBounds accepts 4 argument. First 2 is position and last 2 are the sizes of X and Y axes. Then set the size of the frame. You can see the code on your screen. Now save the file and open your command prompt and compile your code. Then run it. You can see a window is opened with a button on it. This window cannot be closed from close button because there is no event is set regarding this. If you want to close it, you need to use Ctrl key plus C. Now let's talk about event handling in Java. Changing the state of an object is known as an event. For example, click on button, dragging mouse, etc. The java.awt.event package provides many event classes and listener interfaces for event handling. For adding event to the components, you need to register the component with listener class. For every event there must be some listener to perform action for the event. So for event handling you need to register your component with action listener. Let's see it with example. You need to implement action listener interface into your class. Then you need to register your component through action listener method. You can see it in example. Then you need to give action performed method for the event generated. In this example, on the click of button some text is shown in text field. So button's object is registered with action listener method. Do the program as stated. Save it and compile it using JavaC tool. Then run it. You can see a window is opened. There is a button, click here. When you click it, a text is shown on the text field above. Now let's see an example for button class in AWT. The button class is used to create a labeled button that has platform independent implementation. The application result in some action when the button is pushed. You need to create a container where you can embed your button. In this example we are creating a frame onto which we have embed button with text, click here. Now you need to set the position and size of your button. Set the layout for it, add the button to the frame. Add action listener method to register your button with action performed method. Now in action performed method you can do anything you wish to do on the click of button. Save your file. Open the command prompt to run your file. Compile it using JavaC tool. Run it. Now you can see a window with button is appeared on the screen. On the click of the button you can see some texts appear on the text field above the button. This window will not close on the click of close. You need to close is forcibly by using Ctrl key plus C from keyboard. Now let's see what is action listener in Java. The Java action listener is notified whenever you click on the button or menu item. It is notified against action event. The action listener interface is found in java.awt.event package. It has only one method, action performed. Let's do it with an example. Open your notepad or text editor. Write a class and create a container. In this example I am making a frame where I have embedded some components like a text field and a button. In this example we are doing the same program that we did in last example. On the click of button a text would appear in text field. I have made the text field as final so that the value in the text field cannot be changed. You can see the code on your screen. Pause the video and note down the code. Save your file and open the command prompt. Compile it and run it. You can see window with a button is shown. Click on the button. You can see a text action listener appears in the text field. Now let's do Java adapter class. Java adapter classes provide the default implementation of listener interfaces. If you inherit the adapter class, you will not be forced to provide the implementation of all the methods of listener interfaces. So it saves code. The adapter classes are found in java.awt.event, java.awt.dnd and javax.swing.event packages. Let's do it with an example. Open your notepad and write the code as shown on your screen. In this example we will use adapter class for closing the frame on the click of close button on the frame. The examples before this, we had to close the frame forcibly by using keyboard shortcut. Now in this example you can close the window by clicking on close button. See the code on your screen. Copy it down. Save it and open your command prompt and compile it. Run the code, you can see a window appears. Now press on close option, you can see your window is closed. Now how can you close your window? We can close the AWT window or frame by calling dispose method or system.exit method inside window closing method. The window closing method is found in window listener interface and window adapter class. You can refer to the previous example of adapter class in which we discussed about closing the window. Now let's move to our next topic. That is Swing. Java Swing is a part of Java Foundation classes, JFC, that is used to create window-based applications. It is built on the top of AWT, Abstract Windowing Toolkit, API, and entirely written in Java. Unlike AWT, Java Swing provides platform-independent and lightweight components. The Java Foundation classes, JFC, are a set of GUI components which simplify the development of desktop applications. The hierarchy of Swing classes are almost same as AWT. On the top of the stack is Object class. Object class has a subclass called Component, and Component has two subclasses: Container and JComponents. Containers are almost same as AWT, but components are changed with J as prefix in their class name, like JButton, JTextField. Swing better look and feel than AWT. Java Swing and AWT has many components and every components cannot be discussed. You can use all the components in the same way. Let's see an example of Swing using a button class, and we will compare the AWT window and Swing window. You need to write the code as shown in your notepad or editor. Save the file in the folder. Open command prompt. Move to your folder and compile the code as shown. Now run the code. You can see the window appears with a button on it. The look of the window is quite different from the window created in AWT. Now to make comparison, let's open a window made in AWT. I am opening my first AWT program. Open a new command prompt and move to the folder. Your file is already compiled, so you need to run it. Now you can see both the windows and see the difference in the look and feel of it. Swing has better graphics. Now let's discuss about using Swing components. In this example we are going to use Java Swing button. In Swing you need to import javax.swing package. Create a JFrame object and JButton object as shown on the screen. Note down the code and save it. Open your command prompt, move to your folder. Compile it using JavaC tool. Once it is compiled, run it. You can see a window with a button on the screen. Now let's see how can we change the icon of our window. The setIconImage method of frame class is used to change the icon of frame or window. It changes the icon which is displayed at the left side of frame or window. The toolkit class is used to get instance of image class in AWT and Swing. Till now you have seen your window with Java icon, now you can change it according to yourself. In this example I am gonna change the icon to an FB icon. I have saved the icon in my E drive. I need to give the path of the drive. You can see the program on your screen. Save your file. Open your command prompt and compile the file. Now run your program. You can see the icon of your window is changed. Now let's learn about creating our executable file in Java. The jar, Java Archive, tool of JDK provides the facility to create the executable jar file. An executable jar file calls the main method of the class if you double-click it. To create the executable jar file, you need to create .mf file, also known as manifest file. First of all, write a program and save it. As you can see on the screen. Compile the program, or you can use the compiled code as well. Now open a new notepad file. On the starting of page write main class followed by colon and space, write your class name for which you want to create the executable file. You can see it on your screen. After class name press enter key and then save the file with any name but extension should be .mf. Now open your command prompt and write the command as shown on your screen jar cvmf first.mf hello.jar first.class. You can write your mf file name and class name, and you can give any name to the jar file as well. Once it is compiled, go to the folder and you can find your jar file in the folder. Like my jar file name was hello.jar, so I can find it, and by double-clicking it, it will open the window. Now you have created your executable file. That's all in this session. We would learn networking in Java with lab session in our next session. Till then, happy coding, thank you.